get on with Mike. I'm like, bro, like, I'm excited. Oh, I still don't even know what pick I am. You know, I think he tell me like, yeah, we took you with the 19th pick in the second round. I'm like, why you ain't draft me in the first round? he said, man, bro, you were the first back on our board. You know, we're just happy we got you. We didn't think you would, you know, be around. And I'm like, Coach, man, I'm gonna win Rookie of the Year. Like, you won't regret this. I'm gonna ball out. He's like, man, well, I just want you to come in and be the best player. We're not worried about accolades. Just come in and be the best player you could be to help the team. I'm like, man, I'm winning Rookie of the Year. Like, yeah, that's good, man. But just let's get to work. So I still didn't know where I was drafted. Still haven't seen it to this day. I've never seen my name called, any of that. Never went back to look or nothing. Go to Tallahassee, party the night away. Shit, Broncos sent a plane to Tallahassee to fly out like the next morning. So fly out to Denver. It was just one of those, get to Denver, like, see some tumbleweed. Hey, man, what the hell? I done came from Mississippi to Florida. And then you get to Denver, and you see tumbleweed crossing the street. I'm like, oh, man, it's crazy. But I was so excited. In that locker room that we had was like the best thing that could happen, because it was a veteran-laced team. And, like, I thought that was the entire NFL. You know, you got Shannon Sharp, Rod Smith, Terrell Davis, and Big Chester McLaughlin, McCaffrey, Greasy. Like,
Shannon done blew up recently. How has it been? You know,
man,
like, how was
Shannon
it?
Been that way. That ain't like to the Broncos group chat or to anybody that knows Shannon. Shannon been the mouth of the locker room. Like, he was always that way. So for the world to finally see it is like, ha, this dude crazy. Been that way. Shannon and Tick, like, Keith Burns is his real name, but we call him Tick. Shannon and Tick, they were always that way. Like, had the locker room on smash. When you walk in, you better not have no stinking breath. You better not have the wrong clothes on. Your suit better be on point. Oh, they gonna kill you in that locker room. And then you had so many other personalities, so you had to be on point.
So your rookie season, what was, you know, you coming in the league, chip on your shoulder, you feel like you've been disrespected, and you go crazy.
Man, you know, my rookie season, our first practice, we're in training camp. They call the starters up. You know, they call first team starters. We had 12 people in the huddle. I'm looking at Terrell. Everybody laughing.
Bro, no lie, I did this in college. I already know what you're doing. Go ahead.
Everybody laughing at me. Like, man, Rook, get out of there. Shit, y'all call the starters. Y'all call the first team up. Like, man, get out of there. Stop playing. He better get out of here. You know, and it was nothing personal to Terrell. I think Terrell is a dog.
Mentality.
Been a dog.
It's just a mentality.
But it was just one of those, I had so much built up frustration and anger. Like, man, he got to see me. Everybody else got to see me. If you go and look at those 8 AFC West games that I played in, they were against LaDainian, Priest Home, Charlie Garner. Look at the head-to-head in those games. That shit was personal. It was personal. Like, those first 2 years in the NFL, I was running so angry because I was an underdog. Like, I was an underdog, and I felt like I needed to punish every team that I played against. Like, oh, this team skipped over me? All right, I got something for them. I'll make them regret it. The only team I felt like didn't skip over me were the Washington Redskins. They didn't have a first-round pick. They traded, got Patrick Ramsey in the second round. So that was the only team that I felt like I would play for that didn't pass me over.
That's an interesting story.
Where do I get traded to?
How the hell? Now, I'm just telling you as a Redskins fan, that trade broke my heart, but it made me happy.